You can come, brother. All of you, I think you're going through the whatever I recommended for you, the strength, which comes from everyone. Okay, 3 points from everyone. Now I was hoping, you put all the points, and then you clip them together. But no problem. Now let us go through this. Then the scope. Okay, the scope. When you define a scope, it is relevant to time. Scope. عشان we learn how to define a scope. It's relevant to time. It's relevant to place. It's relevant to people. Okay. So scope, we can't say only, for example, poverty. Okay. Now maybe it will be challenging for him to solve this in the spot now, but for sure the next group will be more pressure on them, and then the third group and so on. Okay. Yes, please. Right.
Good morning once again. As a group one, we discovered that we can work on poverty reduction, where first of all we analyze the strength between all of us as a group, and due to the limited time, we didn't get a chance to highlight all the 15th strength, but we find that we have problem analysis, capacity, but also identification, counseling, partnership, monitoring and evaluation, family integration, trainings, mobilization or advocacy, but also communication.
This is like a big consultancy company.
Yes.
Did you see that? And alone were we together?
Very strong.
Very strong. This is what we always repeat. When we put things together, we can see that as if we are like a big organization.
We got experience from all of us. Some they say that when we try to tackle on the problem of poverty reduction, especially for empowering teen mothers, we got the insight from some of our team members that they didn't have the capacity on the problem analysis or identification, as I mentioned. And yes, we said for the poverty reduction, we found that there is a large number of the teen mothers in the community which are facing the problem of being didn't go to school or school dropouts due to that challenge. And we found that we can work on a project of modern pottery, as one of our friends gave us the insight of those people, they have a skills, they have a commitment, they have a capacity, but the skills they have is not related with the time we are. So we want to see how we can provide them the capacity to build the modern materials that would be sold to the hotels, restaurants, or other places. We have been mentioned different projects, but we decided to work on modern pottery. Also, we say that, okay, how we can do this, we can put them into small saving groups. They can start saving small money to let them, first of all, have the capacity of understanding that this is our project, this is our initiative. Yet, we can provide to them a certain trainings for the capacity building or business orientation to transform their minds. So let them understand that even though we do this, this is how we can make it, where we can bring the experts to provide the trainings. So, but also we can try to provide startup capital, just small startup to shape what they started doing, but also look for the partners, but mostly to set the marketing strategies on how, give us the way on how SIAS and the organization, they are discussing on how they can put the brand of SIAS or the brand of the organization to their products to put the value on high. So the marketing team, they can work day to day to see how the people from rural area, they can bring their materials or products here in the capital city, but also to be competitive to in the exhibitions or other international workshops. So this is what our team has been discussed on, and we'll be glad to hear your insight or the recommendation to the work we did. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think very clear. You can sit, stay here. Stay, my brother. Give him the mic.
We interviewed others.
We, first of all, thank you very much. I think well presented. I'm not sure if you have used all your skills, because you mentioned lots of skills, but I think you mentioned most of them, right? Your strength, I mean, whatever. First of all, this is a project supposed to be for SIAS, right? But we said we are not capital-based economy. We look for guys like this guy, one, who says, I'm willing to help, okay? And he can put it in his also organization, say, I am partnering with SIAS to do a project for Botar community. And Botar community can say, we're doing a project along with the Hope
Bridge of Hope,
and SIAS and others who participate in your team. So this give even for the sponsoring potential sponsors. Boy, these people are serious. They have. I can't only depend on Botar. SIAS also responsible. Hope is there. So even I'll be more feeling that these people are more reliable. You know, always I say there is a formula. Reliability is probability of availability. Means that when you are really reliable, people will give you more money, will give you more trust. And the most important thing is trust, frankly, in such a project. My question to you, sir, since you are the team leader, as a person now, are you seriously want to work on this project?
Come again?
Are you seriously want to work with us on this project?
Am I serious?
Yes.
This is the first intention with these guys.
Yes.
We had this session as the first time.
Right.
I may say, am I serious?
Yes.
But
representing Hope now. Each one will ask him.
Yes, but we would have enough time to discuss and
right, of course.
We can
now,
this
is now a training session, but I'm saying when I want you to go to the reality. Okay, you have taken a project that's already a project there. Now this project can go to initiative. The project is minimal. Service, what we said earlier, service. I was giving example of Zao communities. They are doing service, then project, then initiative. Initiative is higher. If you are serious and your team is serious, other people, they can comment on that. Then this will be initiative. It means that we can do much better.
Yes.
Then depending only on SIAS team or SIAS capacity. Okay, am I right? So this means we can do better job. Okay, but we need seriousness, and this makes a difference. And we can put this in paper. Now all of us partners, or else we're going to help this community. We want to see the return in different way. We might work on more than one group. Okay, and this will develop something further. Any comments from the same team? Okay. Yeah.
They should localize the place.
Yes.
Where to start with initially, which community, at which place, and those, I mean, localization. Not
right, and he was saying about the scope now, but since now they taken only our project, they are similar to, they are in the same area. So we'll consider that this will be the same group, okay, using the skill. For example, instead of bringing someone to do a marketing strategy, they will do the marketing strategy with us.
Exactly.
Okay? If whether it's you or me who was going to do the marketing strategy, they will help to this for the distribution. Okay? But always I see it is like it is two coin. To sustain this initiative, there always should be win-win situation. And they should not supposed to be utilized. They're supposed to be optimized. Means that they should feel they are having also a return.
Yes.
What type of return is we need to discuss further. Okay? Am I clear? Yeah. So yeah, because they are NGO, they want also to to have again some
Their objective and their objective.
and their objective. What is the return for them? They want to help, but they are also having already a responsibility in other area. How they can help? This needs to refinement, but at least I can see that this is another way of thinking about initiative. A project is there, or starting a project is there. They will start to see how we start the project, and they can bring it to go further. Am I clear? Any comments about that? Okay. So thank you very much again for it. Okay, the second team is with us, the second team. In two hands, use two hands. Put this down. Yes. The second team, team number, take for social media.
And about our group, we have the common strengths. Some of them we mentioned: human resources, recognition, trust, persistence, experience, teamwork. We have all like we felt like we are related to, in terms of field, like related to environment.
Do you hear him?
Yes.
Okay, make sure that if you don't hear, you can. Yes.
Arts and
correct.
culture. So
Yes, sir.
in the community also. So here also with these strengths, we have also passion. Like we are so much related and connected in terms of arts and community. So we have also the management skills, education. Our background also allowed us to engage ourselves in dealing with these issues, and a clear vision with skills in communication and creativity and innovation in our work. So in terms of
See, I have comment on that because I know that with you is a smile, right? In this team. Always we say, if you want to come with a good outcome, you have to be here very clear. Clarity here. Okay, clarity here is very important. Clarity means, okay, Isa, and thank you very much for. Clarity here is very important. Clarity. I know Ismail is an artist or talent developer, but I didn't see the word talent developer. You have to be more specific. Why? So that you can use this strength. Am I clear, Dr. Emmanuel?
yes,
Okay, the more we have clarity about what type of skills in detail and strength or talents or capacity we have here, the more we can use it in the developing the scope and then the initiative. Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So coming to scope, we found like the main issue here we can talk about, like as we related, some are from environment and others are in arts. We found like the issue of sewage. Sewages are everywhere, and like especially in the environmental sector. So we had this initiative of how to solve this issue of sewages. You see everywhere in terms of recycling, and we saw that also there are some historical marginalized people that also need to be given an awareness and to address the issues related to these people are always in the society that are left behind. So yeah, also it can be also family issues, can be there are different aspects, and also
I didn't understand this. You're talking about the scope now.
the scope. Yeah,
So what is the scope? Can you say it in one sentence?
the goal.
The scope have to be smart. You know, all of you smart, what it means, right? Specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and time-based. Okay?
Yeah, it's a goal.
So what is the scope? You can help him. The team also can help.
Just wanted to focus on environmental awareness. Want to deal with this one of the SDGs, which is climate change. We see climate change as like an issue of mine around the world.
Okay. Now, guys, again, this is good. And this is the purpose of this exercise. Dr. Emmanuel, please write these notes and later you're going to use it for the next workshop. This organization doesn't work on awareness. This organization goes beyond that, and you should go beyond that. I see lots of NGOs working in this area, in this awareness issue. We suppose now to go to another level. What is beyond awareness? And beside the capacity, we reach a stage of realization. Means we start to do something. People are aware, but sometimes they don't have the capacity. What do they use if you tell me you have to have sanitization in your house? You have to be clean. Okay? But you didn't practice with me, you didn't do some projects with me. I will not change. I will take long time to change. Okay? Because maybe I don't have the capacity. Sometimes the capacity might be human capital. Sometimes it needs also some money. Right? So having initiative based on awareness, so with respect you can do it with someone else. But for us, we want to solve a problem. Okay? Let's say the problem is you was talking about waste.
Yeah,
Let's consider it sanitization. عشان to be
sanitization.
Yes.
But we have the solution here.
Please.
Yeah. So we have to teach the communities on how to create craft arts objects, craft and products, and even the arts.
Right.
Yeah, for sustaining their lives in the community around the swamps, and even in other community around the country. So by creating this product, they can sell them.
Okay.
And they can make.
So can I reward and you tell me if I'm right or wrong? The team members, can you raise your hand? Am I allowed to reward your statement? Okay. 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 Your problem statement is the following. We want to enhance the capacity of the people that is living around waste area to utilize recycling, okay, to bring better return into their life and minimize their hazards. Am I right? Okay, and the specific community, you're gonna say the place, where it is, and what type of families you're gonna work with. This is a clear scope. Okay, but just training people for skills also, or telling them, see, this environmental is very dangerous for you, still is not enough. That's what I was telling to Zao community. Okay, you want to first know what type of waste is there in that community, specific community. Which community you see? Who brought the idea of the waste and among the team? Which community in your mind?
Yeah, actually.
In Kigali?
Yeah, everywhere where there are swamps and where every community in around.
No, but let's be specific. عشان we can help you.
Yeah, we can.
Let's say in Kigali there are slums. Yes. Okay. In that slum area, which slum area is it? Near the downtown?
Near the downtown. And even other areas around the swamps.
Yeah. Okay. The more we are specific, what I'm telling you, the more we can define what type of waste. Okay. She knows, Dr. Aduni, one of our projects, we work in India with waste pickers. They are pickers of waste. But the government started to commercialize that. Okay. So this is something, for example, is it about management of waste or is it about sanitization also? Okay. The more we are clear, the more we can bring initiative. It can be an ideal initiative. People will work on that. You can help them by your talents, by your so on. And the investor or your partner who can guide you or mentor you, they will know what is the added value for that. Yes.
And why he's telling you the geographical area? Because if you choose an industrial area, the waste you are dealing with is totally different. If you take the area that the potters were working, their waste is also different. While if you go for agriculture area, so yes, Kigali. Where in Kigali? Because then the community. Okay, you mean the houses, but the area of the houses also can be differentiated according to.
So the idea was like walking around in Kigali in the swamps, the area around the swamps, the community who lives nearby the swamps, like most of their children, you find they're like running around and playing. So instead of wasting their time running around, we can have this kind of awareness or teaching these communities on how to conservation and with things related to
I think
the field.
Okay, Isa.
I think the problem they have is setting a clear objective.
Yes.
That is where they met with a lot of challenges. If I may ask you, would you tell us the main objective of this project? Yeah, is it to 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 maintain the culture of art, or is to alleviate poverty among the artists, or is to do what? So, what is the key objective? And then how you remember with the training we learned from Dr. Buheji that you, after setting a problem, you set an object goals, or you set goals and measurable goals that you can also in which you can also use. The solution should be reaching the measurable goals that you have set. Yeah.
Okay, but that's an interesting project. Huh? Even though we're not clear now which area and so on, but if you do that, that's Rwanda Smile wants to talk. That's Rwanda developed. If you do a model, you bring people in the small area, and you make them a model for solving their community. And we know many communities, they used to be one of the worst in the world. They became like a reference, people, tourists will come and visit them because they've seen there is artwork area there, open art. Okay? The area is clean. If you manage to do that, this is a world-class model, not even a local model. It will increase tourism for Rwanda, increase the income of those people in that area. It will minimize the hazard for them. It will bring better talents from these people. I'll just give you an example, by the way. Mauritania is rich. I have rich experience in Mauritania specifically. And I can say it in the mic.
Okay.
I keep it on smile. I take the mic off. Keep it on smile. Take the mic off. Okay.
So, what if that?
Just 1 minute, let me finish that point. Mauritania, we had people who are doing rap music, rap singing. Okay? But they used to be drug addicts. Okay, in certain areas. Even such people can change if they find the opportunity. So they continue to be in the rap because of their talent, but they started to do rap for the development of the community. So everybody can, by the way, can have a capacity to change if you know what you are doing. The more you define your objective and your scope, which is scope means including the objectives. Why you put scope now? The same thing that I mentioned it earlier. Scope means objective. The more you are specific about your scope, the more you can bring the initiative in a proper way. Yeah, go ahead, Smile.
Okay, I just wanted to give little explanation about what we are meaning
Right.
there. We said environment awareness, but we wanted just to make sure that we are explaining that scope through our goals. As you can see, we mentioned just only three goals. We were talking about environmental activism. We mainly wanted to do different activities that can do give our environment bestie, or as we called our initiative. Actually, we gave it a name that is called Environment Life Hub. We want to make sure that we are creating environment that is very nice, or how can I say? But we want to create a very nice, friendly environment to our community through that activity of environment activism, through recycling, also planting trees. We know that people can want to plant trees, but maybe they need to see where already having someone who can plant seeds for example. So we want to bring those activities so that we can create a nice environment.
What is the socio-economic impact of that?
So
what is the link between society and social life?
The outcome. Smile, we're talking about outcome.
Yes.
See, what you do is that, for example, you can claim 1 day service as a service. We said service, project, initiative, right? Initiative is much higher than a project even. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see now, I can tell you, I visited maybe with Dr. Dunya more than 40 communities around the world, in India, in Canada, and wherever. Used to be a very bad place. Then the community became ideal. People, they go and pay money to visit that area. There will be a lot of stores, souvenirs, and so on. Okay? To show and how much they brought this community to be different, working together. You can see even in slum areas, if just they painted their buildings or their housing, and they do a neat job, they offer local foods, street food. It might be a tourism area, okay, even local tourism and international tourism. But the idea is not about the idea. The problem with most of us, and we think we always get busy with the idea. This idea, I'm sure it is with someone in the team who brought this idea. This is about way of thinking. To control your ideas, put it in an outcome, put it in a story. What you want, in the end of the day, your story will be. You say generally that I am having environmental life hub. If it is part of the story, it will make wow. If it's only environmental life hub without localized, who is these people? Who were they? In which area? Were they in the local, marginalized? They were a rural area. They were, near the local market where there are lots of waste. Okay, here the story will start to complete. Am I clear in that area? Yes. So your idea is good, but remember, don't be driven by the idea. Driven by the outcome. Yes. Okay. Continue, brother.
So as an initiative, we are looking for like we want to build environmental life hubs,
right,
in different communities, focusing on different communities. Here we can talk about the marginalized people who are living near swamps, and other communities, people living near all these sewages.
Okay.
So thank you.
Okay. Again, everybody, I think, agree with the idea, right? Nobody will differ with you with an idea. But now what we need you to create an initiative, we need it to be specific to a specific community, not to do hubs around, okay? To do many hubs without outcome is not our business. Maybe someone else's business, okay? And they put it in the newspaper, they say we funded this hubs and so on. No, we want an outcome. Outcome means specific area. The more it is small, the more we can measure whether we can create a change or not. Am I clear, Ismail? Our guys? Okay. So specify, I prefer, inshallah, if you are serious about this initiative, again, I want to work with you, like I told the first team. But we need to work on more specific. In which area, what type of a group, who you're going to involve, are you going to involve youth and the families? Okay, it makes a lot of difference in the story. Okay, thank you very much again. Okay, next team number 2.
And I was not the one who was going to present, but I've seen group 1 was the main, group 3 was also men, and I was like, why women can't we do it?
Dr. Emmanuel, you are a Dr. Emmanuel student? You work?
Yeah.
For that. Yes, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. And our group, maybe I can just present you my team. The team who was working together, he was this guy. Just stay up like a few minutes for them. Yeah, all raise your hands. This guy, and the 3 women there, and this guy also. And he's the one who was going to present.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm here, let me do it. I know I can do it. Can I have your name, or like you can tell me your name? You. Eli.
Yes.
And you're Ismail. I'm going just to use you, and you. Can you tell me your name? Rosine. Okay, just maybe that's enough. So Ismail, when he was like maybe 7 years old, he was just having the fire burning in himself. Maybe you wanted to be like when you were 7 or 5.
I wanted to be a soldier.
You wanted to be a soldier, and you wanted to be. You wanted to be a soldier.
Yeah, sure.
You wanted to be a doctor. You wanted to be a lawyer. And you are now an accountant. You wanted to be a doctor, you are an accountant now. You wanted to be a soldier and you are
Artist.
artist. You wanted to be a lawyer and you are now community works. So our team, we have just worked on this gap.
Yeah.
When you was young, you just wanted to be something, and from now on, you are just different. You're just doing something different from what you are doing now. And from the last round table, there is this guy who was sitting here. Is it Dr. Who?
Dr. Ismail.
Dr. Ismail. He just did civil engineering, and he's now doing the international relation things. So from now, maybe I can just
Okay, Isa, help her.
Can I use your YouTube on the laptop?
Sure.
Your YouTube.
YouTube, okay, sure. بس انت تشوف الدنيا how we can show it there.
Kids there. Maybe you can start from that one. Okay. You see this one? Can I read it in Kinyarwanda?
Okay.
Because the subtitles are already in Kinyarwanda. After, okay. Let us just start. You see this kid? He just made the drone. Okay. Ikiganiro kidasanzwe n'umusore ufite impano yo kugurutsa indege ndetse akora n'imodoka na moto. He's a kid. And the next one ni ubwa mbere tubonye umuntu mu Rwanda wakoze indege itaka. And the third one,
He did what? The tent?
he did the airplane.
No, a second one also?
Yeah, second one also.
Okay.
And the third one, mu Rwanda umwana ufite ubuhanga burenze yakoze imodoka, ubwato bw'intambara, indege iguruka n'ibindi n'ibindi. Rubavu umwana w'imyaka 12 yakoze imodoka iragenda turumiwe. You see? Yeah, ndege yakorewe mu Rwanda birangiye.
Still they are doing planes, huh?
Yeah, they are doing planes.
Okay.
And there is ya ndege yakorewe mu Rwanda birangiye ihagurutse niwe bwa mbere ubikoze bigakunda. Na Paul Kagame yatunguwe. Ku myaka 15 gusa Mugisha yakoze indege iraguruka bitangaza benshi. Okay, maybe we can just tell you're just getting the content now. So they are all the kids and they are just trying to do something. This guy, he's 15 and he just tried to make an airplane. And even His Excellency was excited about that. So our project now is just innovation in education.
Nice.
We just try to establish our strength, and it was experience in monitoring and evaluation. And the second one was knowledge in using technology. And the third, experience in problem solving, capacity building, networking, improved employability and adaptability, development in workforce and youth workforce. So for now, as it's written on the table, it was supply versus demand. And it's now capacity versus demand. We are just still on the topic of capacity, just capacity building. And the 3 team members, one he works in Kokorwa, am I right? And the other one, can you just remind us a few minutes? Yeah, and Filat. And she's the capacity building hub leader. Okay. Oh, like when you was a little kid, when you was 7, if you can find just someone who can teach you like how to use a gun, I'm sure Lena, you could have been a soldier. And you can do it well, better than art. Am I sure about that? No, you do not agree with me. You was just a kid.
Yeah. It was like I had like an input from others as what being inspiration. But when I was in E5, I started doing some work. That's my career, my passion. So somehow now it's not that different.
If like someone give you an opportunity line out to be a soldier, you can't go there.
I can't.
If someone give you like an opportunity to be a doctor, you can't go there. You can't. If someone give you like an opportunity to, no, she is inside. Okay.
Because when I was in S3, I had a lesson called the chemistry. So it was difficult to me. And then I decided to change, to move. Yeah. So I go where I was supposed to go. Thank you.
I think the idea she wants to give is that there are some kids that are having that passion of doing something, and they are not receiving some support
in
to
the right
do
time.
what they like. Yeah, that's the idea.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Providence.
She mentioned it right. Thank you. So for us, he also mentioned it's more opportunities, but not more solution. Can you get me now? So our idea was, I think we can just establish some. We just have Aisha resilience here. Can we just make it to put some capacity building, like maybe house? Those kids, they can just find some place where they can just come. We are just here as different NGOs.
Great.
We can just have like young water professionals can just tell them you can do it, you can just do it in this way. We have the artists, they can help them. We just have the others who are just working in different or diverse areas. And they used to ask us, how are we going to benefit this? How are we going to make money? So like they will just, if we help like one or two kids, we will be able to manage or to control in 3 years how many kids we have helped out, how many projects is now on the market, which team behind SIAS and their partners, and you will be there. That's our project.
Okay, nice. First of all, you are a very good presenter also. Okay. The first woman, but you are very good, mashallah.
Thank you.
Okay. Give him the mic.
It's not a question, but it's like maybe I can give you like an example on that kind of initiative. There is this lady Sheila Foundation. She just bringing different like young kids with different backgrounds, and then she's teaching them how to dance, how to sing, and even they are making some money. They are making like a lot of money. So you get the point, right? Okay.
But she's in the field of music or any other thing. And I was talking about the airplanes, and we just have them. Those kids who like want to be a soldier, or want to make a gun, want to make. There is also the one who was making the digging machine. They just have different ideas. But Sheila is just focused on music and dancing.
Was just an example to look at. And the idea is very nice. For us as a Laughing Art, we thought about that. We were planning to start like teaching young kids just to do like a mobile games, kind of games on holidays. So we are still planning that because like it needed some money.
I have to stop you guys because it's 1 o'clock. I know usually in Rwanda, this is for you like a ritual. Lunchtime, if it's missed, it means a problem. Okay. Already I can see Emmanuel energy finish. His eyes is closing. Okay. But let me say, this is very good idea. Okay. I don't know if it is within the scope of SIAS, and there are better people. Not because we can't do it, but always I see that when people better than us, and I know that in Rwanda there are lots of projects and programs supporting entrepreneurs or initiatives. Yes, there is. Okay, and there is Fab Lab. There is lots of things. Now, always remember, in SIAS, we look at socioeconomic problem. Okay, this is a talent-related problem, which is important. Okay, and I wish that we have the capacity to do that. Whether we can or not, you can convince us. Okay, they can use our whole connect. We can give them the support. You can be present. We can be present. But will it be our service will make a difference than others? I'm not sure. That's something I feel. Our capacity maybe will be challenged by others, and if the others always challenge our capacity, Always, because we are inspiration, we tell them, please go ahead. Since you are better than us, this is your area. Okay. Now I remember with Dr. Duni, we attended actually here some like competitions, and when we came here to in the beginning, I think Isa, maybe he knows that we attended some different competitions relevant to that. Actually, one of the things that I was going to do with Ismail, and maybe with all of you will come, is that we create a competition, that we bring up the best of the people in this competition. Okay, but are we the right people? I'm not sure. Okay, especially when it comes to high tech. Okay, because high tech, I know they need fab lab, they need equipment, they need to test these things, and maybe you are not the right people. But the idea is very strong. Why? Because again, if nobody is doing it, then there is a gap in the country. Okay, how many people will miss to be a creative, or Elon Musk, or better than Elon Musk, or Bill Gates, or something, that they come from this community? I'll tell you one thing, guys. This guy, I tell you, I'm working now in 27 countries, but I have visited 69 countries. I'm not saying this for you to get pleased from me. I don't want your credits. The best intelligent people is the Africans. Okay? The second is the Persians and the Arabs. But we are the least. Okay, why? Because always we don't find the proper opportunity, or we miss the opportunity, or we believe that the other is stronger than us. Okay, so this is a good project, very good project, but again, initiative I'm talking about. But I will need to see the right partners. If we can't do it, we need to clip with the right partners. For example, Fab Lab, it might be other entrepreneurship related things. We know that we sign with ISEC and with the PC, right? Yeah, these are also working on that area. Okay, so it is a very good idea. Now, where do we go from here? Let me go now to talk about where we go from here, Ashan, we can conclude, and you can also take your break, because the idea now is not to have good ideas or exercise, but okay, so I was mentioning about that. Hopefully, in a way, going to develop a collaborative framework from one of you, and we'll be in contact with you next week, team by team, if you want to come, if you are interested, to see the first two initiatives. I'm sure about. Last initiative, whether we are the proper people or not, we need to discuss more. Okay, and we don't want to start something just after enthusiasm. Always we say in change, because we're going to work, all of us, we are working on change, right? Enthusiasm is not enough. Okay, knowledge is not enough. Only profound knowledge is enough. Profound knowledge means we need to get the data, we need to see the ground, we need to make the digging, like Dr. Emmanuel was saying, so that we have a proper cultivation, inshallah. Now, going to that, we need to see now where we go from here. Okay, where we go from here after we mention all of this. Okay, first we need to refine and develop the initiative, especially the first two initiatives. The third one I'm not eliminated. I will see whether we can collaborate with other partners. Okay, this is your responsibility, okay, as a director. But the first two initiatives, really, if you are serious, we are serious, because it is even better than projects. Okay, we can't do a project for all of you at one time, but what we can do initiatives that bring an outcome to the community. And let's benchmark. If we start initiative, start a project with any one of you, and I think Providence, she knows that, for example, and also the guys from Sangwa, okay, with that, our benchmarking, within 4 months, we need to see outcome. Sorry, results, not outcome. Result means the numbers started to change. Outcome means the change has happened. Okay, because we want to show this also in our forum, and we want the people who come to the forum start to integrate with you, and they become empathetic with you, not sympathetic. Empathetic means they want to contribute. They want to be more active in their experience, maybe investment and so on. The second thing is that we are focusing on also is about do an appointment with SIAS communication officer, which is Boni, and Isa. I want him to be involved also, to define your strength and publish a paper. Okay. Now this paper can be published but not published, or can be if it's a strong paper, we can publish it. This is the role of Emmanuel. He will work on a paper, but the collection of the data will be Boni and Isa, because this is the purpose of the of partnership. We can always claim when you are our partner, and we claim that we are your partner. So what? Okay, it's actually like a burden on all of us, right? If we are your partner, we didn't do anything for you, and you are our partner, you didn't do anything for us. So let's come together to specify your strengths, what you have done, so that from there we can establish on it a project in the third stage. The last stage is the establishing a project, inshallah, defining a project. We are very sincere about doing projects. The delays in the project because we didn't find the right projects, or because we started projects in communities and we failed. Not failed to do a change, we did the change, failed to sustain. Because change is easy, sustainability is the challenge. Okay? And I'd like to thank you again for your patience. I know we're taking, just one stretch instead of having it in two parts, but it's better so that you can feel that you can go home and relax earlier, inshallah. Any question? Okay. So, yes, please.
Thank you so much for coming to this workshop. Just one thing for the newcomers and for those who are together as always. Together as always is to remind you for our web pages, our LinkedIn and Instagram, as well as we have also TikTok. We have all our activities that are there. Recently we had an activity, the visit to Kopolgwa, you saw it. So it's just like every activity we do with our participants, our partners, as well as this we are doing, we publish it on our pages. You guys, if you're interested, you repost, you reshare, and then you as well hit the follow page, right? Yes, so that's it. I was just giving a reminder to the newcomers and those ones that we are together always. Thank you.
Please give us also sincere feedback always. And I think there will be a questionnaire sent by Lisa. Give us your sincere feedback on the workshop, that we can improve what you were expecting and so on. But I hope that this workshop will be like another move for SIAS. Not to do, SIAS did a lot of awareness. Since we were talking about with the team, we're talking about awareness. The awareness level.
My fellow, what I may ask my fellow participants in this workshop is that sometimes you have to be patient, and when you want to learn, you be patient. Yeah, most of NGOs were not patient about our approach as yes. And I had to learn also. When I came here 9 months ago, I learned a lot from Dr. Buheji, the inspiration economy, the resilience economy, and whatever. Yes, and this is something that we are now planting in you. Some don't have that resilience. Yeah, but for instance, when we are talking now about our project now, we lack project because we didn't have common understanding. Now at least we have a common understanding. We need at least 10 projects from you. But 10 projects in the framework of our institute. So what I am asking you, to cut the story short, is that you try to design your project, but in conformity with our framework, and then don't hesitate to write to me or to Boni or to Isa. Then you, yes, Yes, and we are ready to help you. We are now having only 2 projects running, but we need at least more than that, 8 now. So we are in hurry and we need badly that. That is why our founder decided to call you upon so that we have the common understanding of the things. Yeah, thank you, and I thank you very much for your commitment. Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay.
As this opportunity to networking, but also to learn from this course. I really highly commend you as a SIAS to keep inviting us to have this kind of session, because as you see, the people who are here, they are the young generation. They have a skills, they have a commitment. So the more you give us an opportunity to meet, so we learn from each other. I want to get experience from Zoe. I want to get experience from each single person from here. So we know that we signed the MOU, but give us an opportunity to come and meet. We do not have, because this is the first time I attend this session. So let us have at least once a fellowship or once in 2 months, but we have to make sure that in partnership with the SIAS, this is what we are benefiting from this kind.
Establish partnership parameter.
Yes.
It is there, but you're not doing it.
And
the Excel sheet. Yes.
We are not really focusing on the financial support, but this kind of learning, experiencing, training, it really helping some.
And we are very sincere, my brother, and doing.
Yes.
Zhao, I think he's a little bit depressed. He said, okay, I signed this, but these people, they didn't move. Okay, we can't move without certain requirements.
So
we have to do as we said, cultivate the land properly. Otherwise, now he's telling you there are 3 projects, not 2 projects. We have the Odette, we have the Butter, and we have the Laber, right? The 3 projects now coming. Yeah. But remember that we did many projects before, but because we see that there are potential of failure, we have already 1 project in Musanzi. We are pulling out. Because you see, potential of failure is more than the people, they enjoy getting money. And they did the work of doing, for example, sweet potato. But the outcome is not there. And they are not willing to do the outcome. So for that, consider SIAS is your platform. Consider that whenever you feel you can do a job with someone else, another NGO, you can come here. You don't want to do this initiative, there is another initiative in your mind. 2, 3 NGOs, we can bring initiative. Initiative means more than 1 NGO, but they will help, they will work together to bring one outcome for one specific community. Okay, let's define this initiative like this.
Yes.
Not awareness related only, no. Doing something, changing something. Okay, because by the way, one of our problems in developing countries, what we talk more than we do. Those people in the north, they do more than they talk. They have hidden agenda. They're controlling your wealth. They're taking your money. Even in our country, we're the same. The only difference, we have petrol today, which is we think it's the wealth, but it's gonna go. Okay, because we talk more than we do, we're always late. Let's do something quietly. We change our community, work with together, be humble. Maybe you have experience more than me, but working with me may ensure that maybe it complements some of your weaknesses.
Definitely.
Each one of us, I'm talking not only me and you. Okay, so this is where I think we can. And what is now I think we can do the pledge here.
Okay. One of the main things is about us, maybe something I learned from my background geography. Bahrain, it's about 33 islands. The thing is, if we work isolated, we will stay always isolated. So we always build the bridges so we can be a one area. And even in your countries, if you don't have this road mapping reaching from this NGO to that NGO, we will be always isolated and weak. That's why our slogan that we are going to say. So always make SIAS as the bridging builder for you, so we can bridge between these isolated NGOs.
Thank you.
When the Vice Chancellor talks, I know we keep quiet. Okay. Yes. Anything else?
Oh no, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I think we need to conclude. There is raise your right hand up, left hand down. Okay. Right hand up, left hand down. Okay. Right hand up, left hand down, like this. Okay.
Right up, left down.
Yes. Okay. Yalla, say it. Now, do you feel the blood running?
Hold each other.
Okay. Yes. Do you feel the blood running?
Right, left.
Yalla, listen.
So I'm going to speak and you repeat after me, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Hello, we are weak. We are going to take a break, so you have to use your voice so that we feel it. I will repay, okay?
Okay.
Hello, we are weak. Together we are strong. We shall work together. As a family. In mutual trust. And responsibility. My opinion is of no importance. Your opinion is of no importance. Our opinion is of no importance. The only thing of the importance is the reality. Working for Rwanda is all about teamwork. Bringing solutions is all about teamwork. Observing opportunities is all about teamwork. Bringing projects that change the community is all about teamwork. Teamwork.